everyone, it's me, Laura, and today we are doing my second part of my square bullseye canes. Woohoo! Anyway, I think you will remember this stage of my bullseye cane in part one. If not, refer back to that video. Anyway, I'm playing with this cane by using my tissue blade to cut diagonally on that square cane. I pull the pieces apart and then I'm going to reform them into another square. Once I have that square kind of taken care of, take some purple clay like I have here, and I'm rolling it into a square log. That's all I'm doing. I'm punching it down a little bit. And then in this case, I thought, well, let's go ahead and make this very precise because I really need it to be. So go ahead and cut, using your tissue blade, a square cube, if you will. And you kind of notice just by doing this, I'm going to make that square a lot more detailed and a lot more precise when it comes to my edges. So when I did that, I placed it inside the set of triangle pieces I had just cut up from my last square bullseye cane. Now, once in a while, I kind of had to trim it down like I'm doing here because it's not going to fit perfect at first. So just get it to the point where it fits really nice inside of that cut up section of triangles. Now once I did this, the black on the middle part of the square brick, make sure they meet up and they don't overlap. This is a little bit hard, a little bit tough because you're reforming it into that square cane shape again. And when you do, you're going to have some gaps in reforming that square, but just gently push in on all four sides, as well as using my roller, as you could tell, to go ahead and extend out this cane just a little bit. Now I'm going to take my tissue blade and I'm going to put this cane on its side, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut down because I want to see what it looks like on the inside. And there you have, wow, a really fun pattern. Okay, so now let's go ahead and wrap this cane in some black. And I want to say I took the clay and I rolled it out on like a 3 or a 4 on my Atlas pasta machine. So it's definitely thinner. It's definitely a thinner kind of sheet of clay. And part of this is because when I wrap this up, I've already kind of reduced down this cane, and it's a little bit of a judgment call. You'll get used to your pasta machine more and more. You'll be able to say, oh, okay, I want to make sure that cane is going to be thinner, so I'll probably make that a 3 or a 4, or it might be a 1 or a 2 if it's at the very beginnings. You'll be able to judge over time. So now I am trimming up the extra black around my newly formed square bullseye cane and using my acrylic roller here to extend out the cane slightly as well. So using the cane we just reformed, I want to go ahead and try that again. So cutting diagonally, you're going to make those triangles. I wanted to see what would actually happen with this. So I take those out, and again, I'm reforming so you can kind of get an idea what that square, that new square, is going to look like. And it's a pretty big hole in there. I'm going to take some orange this time around, and I'm just kind of, I cut this down already so you can kind of see how that would look. And a lot, you know, it's interesting because the original cane, the original Skinner blend, you start to see it diminish a little bit just because it's been reduced down yet again and cut yet again. So here I'm just, you know, you could tell this is kind of big. You know, it's short, it's squat. The cane is short and squat, but the overall width of it is pretty large. And that's a good thing though, because here's what you're going to do. You're going to create, like I'm doing here, I'm wrapping this up in another set of black clay. And when I do that, after I get that done, I'm going to reduce this down yet again because I don't want this cane that big. So I'm just taking that black, cutting it to the form of the shape of that cane, and then right here, trimming it up. And this gives you a really good idea of what this cane is going to look like now. So again, you know, I'm going to go ahead and on all four sides, gently try to press in from the sides and use your roller as well, keeping that same square cane shape. I don't have any kind of registration marks on this cane, so that's pretty important. You want to keep everything pretty much in place. I'm now reducing down this cane by pushing on the sides, pulling the cane some, and using my acrylic roller here. And after I get done reducing that, let's go ahead and see what newly formed final square bullseye cane I get. And there I have it. Wow, just love that. So here I have the examples of what I just created today. Please use them for reference or study. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you're thinking. And as always, I'm sending out my biggest hugs to each of you, and I hope you have a fantastic day.